What is going on, guys? Today is Sunday, June 19th. Yes, it is Father's Day. Yes, I went out with him this morning. No, he's not with me. He's with his girlfriend going shopping right now. But what was today's workout? Today's workout was a leg day. So we started off with front squats right on screen. Boom! Right there. And pretty much what's going on with today's rep schemes was just want to see where I'm at with front squats. Not PRing by any means, but just wanted to pyramid up to a top set of 3. Feeling very smooth today, even though they do slow down towards my very top set. I think the speed and the cues are all still there. But pretty much I like to use this as an alternative for my back squat, just because it hits my quad just a bit more. And as some of you may or may not know, because of all the surgeries I've had on my legs are 2 different sizes, so just focusing and pushing through on that weaker leg and just trying to move evenly. And for those of you who have maybe never tried front squats, along with what I mentioned about it just targeting your quads a little bit more than the back squat, I would say you're gonna have to focus more on bracing in your core and just a few other cues. So your torso will be a bit more upright compared to any kind of low bar or even high bar squat. For those of you who have the mobility to keep the bar in an Olympic rack, like this type of positioning on your clavicle right here, it's going to be a bit easier to hold. Personally, I don't have that mobility, so I just cross my arms and hold the bar right there. But really what it is the bar should be sitting on your front delts. You shouldn't need to have your arms touching the bar for it to stay in place, but obviously during the movement it helps keep it there to stop it from dumping forward. Additionally, in order to keep the bar from just sliding right off of your shoulders, you need to keep your elbows up, and that's regardless if you're in a front rack or if you're crossing over and holding in that rack position. So for the majority of people, front squatting will be a bit weaker. So if it's maybe your first time going into it, just work with the bar, get the movement going, throw 25s on, no need to be a hero, throw on plates. But like for me, as you can see, I've moved up to 3 plates. My max is actually 365, and eventually I want to hit 4 plates, hopefully try to attempt that at the end of the summer. I know it was pretty close last time I tried, but just didn't quite have it in me to finish. So after doing the front squats, moved on to stiff-legged deadlifts. Like I said, my legs are still feeling pretty sore from the last workout I had. I know I didn't record it for you guys, but pretty much I ended up rep PRing 405 with my sumo deadlifts. Hit like 7.5 because I took a really long break before hitting that 8th rep, so 7.5. So loaded up 225 on the bar, nothing crazy, just did the stiff-legged deadlifts, or in this case it probably looked more like RDLs. Wasn't completely locking my leg out to start the movement. So 4 or 5 sets of those, about 8 reps, just really trying to keep my back straight and just really hit those hamstrings. And something I personally like to do, just so I can incorporate a little bit of grip work along with my RDLs, because it is a very submaximal weight for me. So my max is 525, loading up 225 is really like effortless. I don't have to worry about holding onto the bar for dear life. But if I take my thumbs off of the bar, just do a thumbless grip, it does tax me a little more and just really make me think a bit more about my grip. So that's something you can incorporate too, just so you can kill, you know, 2 birds with 1 stone type of deal. So yeah, moving on from there, pretty much just went on to GHD, so glute ham drops, raises, whatever you want to call it. I don't actually know the correct terminology, but this is a machine that's new here for me. It's not at my university gym, and this is really only like the 3rd or 4th time I've really tried this exercise, so I'm still getting a feel for it. But when you're going through with this movement, it's another exercise that targets hamstring. Completely bodyweight movement, you just have the machine holding you in place. And so pretty much you want to think of it as like a leg curl, except instead of the bottom half of your leg moving, whereas you're in that leg curl machine, the entire portion of your body from the knee up is what is moving. So you want to maintain tension in your back and in your glutes. Try and hit that parallel, or at least as far down as you can. Get that nice stretch reflex going, and then pull yourself back using your hamstrings. But yeah, really those 3 exercises were my main movements for today. Just went around and did a little bit of other stuff to mess around. But those are the 3 big movements for today. If you have any questions, throw them in the comments below. Follow me on Instagram at Kenny Laughter, on Snapchat at Kenny Flat Top, and I'll be seeing you guys soon. More content on the way. I'm out.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's fake, 'cause I don't fucking